Hello, I'm Gail Marie from 6 Dimensions of Healing. What makes your business authentic? The answer is you. Have you ever visited a website and it hits you in the face because it's really busy? There are flashy things and ads popping up at you everywhere, colours are flashing, stop signs, the whole works. There is so much jumping out at you from the page that you just recoil and think, oh my God, it feels really spammy. Like if you clicked on it, you would catch something nasty. Then there are others that are comfortable and welcoming. You can relate to where they're coming from. It's like breathing in fresh air for the first time in a long time, and you want to browse and look around. A website is like a painting. You're an artist and your canvas is your website. Through your artwork, your heart and soul is presented to the people, and just like a painting, you can tell a lot about people by their website. Think of it like going into a dress shop. Would you go into a store that was dirty, had salespeople hovering over you and flashing signs everywhere, then be expected to pay a premium price for dodgy labels? Of course not. You'd just leave. Then your online experience shouldn't be any different to that. It's the face of your company and you are it. Even if somebody else has designed the site, it still reflects you. The feel of your business, the values and your authenticity, all are portrayed by the very first visit to your site. Authenticity isn't something that's flashy. You can't pretend it and it can't be bought. It's a reflection of how you feel. On authentic sites, you don't have to be talked into something or cajoled into parting with money. In fact, if somebody tries to convince you that they're honest, then you know they aren't. When someone has to announce to the world that they're trustworthy, then they probably aren't that either. So for someone to tell you they're authentic, chances are they're not. Authenticity is actually obvious because it's a display of someone's honesty and integrity. It shows you how genuine they are and how much they care. And just like meeting somebody creepy sends you running a mile, so should a creepy website. They're the face of their owners, so they're the really obvious ones. But some people have a little more challenge discerning the fake, genuine-looking sites. These are the fancy sites that look expensive and promise you the world. They take you in because they're offering so much. So how do you know whether they're fake or not? How do you know whether they'll deliver what they're saying? Well, it doesn't really matter. What does matter is if they're aligned with your core values, whether they're right for you or not. For that, you need to understand your moods because they're the inner communication system that feeds you the information. How do you do this? There are keys. 1. Notice how you're feeling when you're on that site. Are you happy to stay or do you have the urge to leave? Number 2, the more you look around the site, the better you feel. If that statement's true, then you stay. If it's false, then you leave. Number 3, you get excited about the offers. It's right for me or it's not right for me. So what are core values? They're the fundamental beliefs that you hold that help you determine what is right and what is wrong. Companies have them too. You can actually feel whether a site is aligned with your core values, not by what it says, but by how you feel by being there. It only takes 3 questions for you to ask yourself. 1. Is there a nurturing quality? Does it sound like they care about me? 2. Is your transformation more important to them than your pain points? Or are they just taking advantage of your vulnerability and focusing on pain? 3. Do you feel comfortable with making a decision to buy? Or is there doubt? If in doubt, don't. Because that doubt is your mood letting you know that this product or service isn't aligned with you. This means if you buy, there's a high chance you'll regret it. It doesn't matter how good the product is or if thousands of others have the system. This guidance system is set up to let you know what's right for you. When you understand and practice using your moods as guidance, then you'll have a foolproof inner system for making better choices. They're the ones that take you in the path of your dreams. They take you in the direction you want to go. And you can use this system for anything and everything in your life. No longer will you be reliant on ill-informed people to advise you through advertisements or the government to regulate. You have taken back your power into your own hands to make a decision that's best for you. For instance, my site reflects me. I've used colours I feel comfortable with and language that inspires me. Before working together, I offer a 20-minute free coaching call. This isn't a sales pitch, it's an introduction for both of us to find out if we're a match for getting the maximum results. It's whether our core values match or not. It works both ways. It shows you I care, and it also helps me to work with those who I can be the most benefit to, because I also understand that not every client matches my values, which means they won't get their best results. I've put together 7 keys to help you make your website authentic. Number 1, is it a good place to be? My website is a place I'm happy to visit and spend time just to hang out. I'm usually tweaking or changing something. To me, it's like moving furniture around in my home. It gives a new look and a fresh feel. Number 2, keep it up to date and fresh. You want to put your best foot forward because first impressions count. It's like keeping your office windows clean and the doorway free of rubbish to make it appealing for people to step in the doorway. Number 3, cohesion. You spend a lot of time choosing paint and furnishings for a bricks and mortar office, so take the time to choose colours that represent the personality of you and your business. Don't underestimate the power of purpose. Put in quality content that represents upmarket furniture in an office so that people can instantly have a quality experience. It's not always about selling. Number 4, it's never finished. Just like an artist, your sculpture is never finished, so keep tweaking. See it as your office and a place to invite people to share what you have to offer, become comfortable and develop a relationship. Number 5, keep it interesting. Change the photos, some of the content, and of course the front page. This is no different to changing the stock in a bricks and mortar store. If you want people to return, give them something that's a little different and up to date. Number 6, be consistent. Make the tone of your whole site similar with colours and fonts. You would use the same fonts on all the signs in a bricks and mortar store to give them uniformity. So do the same on your site, and you don't need to be selling products to do this. Number 7, feel great. This is the most important step of all because it's you that comes through your site. It's you the people fall in love with, and it's you they're going to trust and do business with. So take time to master your mood and feel great because it really shines through your website. So apart from correcting and the spelling and grammar errors, which can even happen to the so-called best sites, you're taking the first step to represent who you are on the internet. There is power in your presence, and there is certainly a place for authenticity. In fact, I think that the bigger that the companies become, the more that smaller, boutique, authentic businesses stand out. There is a real need for authenticity in this world, and people are searching despite all the noise of the big boys. So do what you love and do it really, really well, and nurture your authenticity.